Hello there, and a very, very warm welcome to the France Buying Guides YouTube presentation. Well, I was asked by one of my readers this week about some of my favourite cities in France, and I realise I have very many. Now, city breaks are a great idea. They do give you a sort of encapsulated view of what the whole area in a particular city has to offer. And you can get some great package deals these days at lots of cities in Europe, as I'm sure you know. But for now, I thought I would just share with you my own pick of France's lovely cities, so that if you are planning a long weekend away or a short trip, this will give you food for thought. Now, this is a really super time of the year to visit France's cities. The weather's fantastic. The evenings are balmy. It doesn't get dark rather, I should say, until well beyond 9 p.m. And of course, the tourist season isn't really yet underway. So here they are. Now, firstly, I thought I'd focus a little bit on Bordeaux. The first time I visited Bordeaux, I remember I thought it would be just a little city nestled between vineyards, but in fact, it's a really lovely big city with a great big pedestrian shopping centre in the middle with endless cafes and bars, great nightlife, and really great historical attractions, of course, as well. Of course, there's the wonderful wine, and there's lovely places such as Saint-Émilion, which is so well worth a visit nearby. But it's also a very young city. It's packed with college and university students, so it has a real vibrancy to it. It's a beautiful, as I say, it's a beautiful city in the summer months. It also sometimes goes unnoticed by tourists, I found. People tend to head further south, but actually it's so lovely. It's well worth a visit if you're actually making a trip down to the bottom of France. Go via Bordeaux. That's my number one city for you there. Next is going further down, a city really close to my heart is Montpellier. I really love Montpellier. It's quite near to us here, but it's about an hour away. It's a classic college town. It's got a very old medical school which dates from the Middle Ages as well. It's a busy city, again, very young city with a university, a real up-and-coming city actually still. Wonderful historical buildings, wonderful architecture, and there are few experiences better, I think, than sipping a little coffee in on one of the outdoor cafes near the Three Graces statue there when watching the world go by. There are outdoor and also covered markets everywhere, and the tram system's great. Each tram is beautifully multicoloured and different colours for each route. Super place. So make sure that's on your list as well. Going a bit further east, you've got Aix-en-Provence. You're coming down to the south. Now this is the ultimate Provençal city. It's beautiful sort of fountains every corner, real bustling city. Again, a young city. I think it's got 8 universities. Someone once told me. Lovely, lovely places to wander around aimlessly, looking at the restaurants, boutiques, etc. It really has got everything. It has fantastic Roman remains, including a great spa, and some lovely boulevards you can wander down to. It's only about 25 kilometres from Marseille as well, if you want to head over there. Again, as I say, a big university town. Going further up, I would picked out Orléans. This is the hometown, of course, of one of France's most famous residents, Joan of Arc. Really worthwhile visiting the Maison de Jeanne d'Arc in the city's fantastic 9th century cathedral. It's a beautiful city. And of course, it's fantastically situated if you want to discover the Loire Valley just a bit beyond. Next is Lyon. Now, this is an often overlooked French city, although I know a favourite of many of our readers. It's filled with Roman attractions such as the amphitheatre, fantastic cuisine as well. The two rivers, the Rhone and the Saône, wind a path through it, and great nightlife as well. If you're a foodie, this is the place for you. It's a real gastronomer's delight. Another city that I think is often overlooked is Strasbourg. This is the ultimate European city, really, with a flavour of both France and Germany. It's very picturesque. Check out La Petite France neighbourhood, which looks literally out of a sort of storybook. It's so pretty. And of course, it's the home to the European Parliament, so very much a French and German accent. Also got fantastic Christmas markets, by the way. It can be hard sometimes to discern which country it's in because it used to be part of Germany, of course, and you'll see the signs both in French and German, and lots of beer as well as wine there. But don't forget the cuisine as well, that's also very good. Well, those are my five, and there are lots of other cities, of course, in France. I'd love to hear what your favourite cities are, and perhaps you'd like me to focus on one of them, so let me know if you do. As always, keep your questions and your comments coming in. We always like to hear from you, and I wish you well. Bye bye.